Okay, well, this video, I just want to explain a little bit about space, time, space and time. What's the difference, if there is a difference between the two, and what are they? So, first, space. Scientists tell us that space is a bunch of subatomic particles that are popping in and out of existence continuously at rapid speeds. This is what creates space. So space is not a vacuum. In fact, space is just it is a medium for manifestation, basically. And it seems like a vacuum to us because we are adapted and we evolved on a dense planet or a three-dimensional sphere. Now, not everything exists in spheres and everything, and blah, 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 blah. When our universe was originally created, or manifested, or however you want to put it, because of the immense pressure within space at this time, because there are multiple universes, wherever our universe was created originally, the immense pressure in this area caused an implosion. This wasn't movement, it was inverse movement. This caused all the energy to implode on itself. This implosion caused an equal and opposite reaction of an explosion. The explosion created movement, kinetic energy. This kinetic energy caused everything else to move. Because in space, all you need is one thing to move, and everything else will move. This movement is time. Time is literally just space moving. Since humans' brains are not capable of completely perceiving space and time as it exists in its fullest form, we calculate time as what we now know it. But time is just space moving. So they're the same thing, but we have different perceptions of them. If this makes any sense to anybody. Well, humans are... No, I won't go there yet. Hold on. When our universe was created, this kinetic energy created a reaction. You can call it whatever you want, chemical reaction, whatever. It was a spiritual reaction. This reaction of space moving created consciousness. Consciousness created spirit. Spirit manifests thought. Thought affects consciousness. Everything that we humans perceive as existence, as physicality, is purely consciousness. That's all it is. But we perceive it physically because of vibrations. Because of the explosion, energy was thrown into space in all directions. Not linear, but spiral, which is why energy naturally spirals. And it must be... an outside force must act upon it to cause it to go linearly. Anyways, thought affects consciousness, which is why we can manifest our thought to create a reality. A reality is just many consciousnesses agreeing upon the same thing. So they all perceive the same thing, but slightly different due to their unique perception. Which is why there are opinions, which is why we all look different. So technically, everything you see and know now doesn't exist, but it exists at the same time. And to go back with time, because time is just space moving, there is no past, present, or future. All time exists on itself. Everything in existence everything. I don't know how much I can stress the point of everything. Literally everything exists all at the same time. Past, present, and future all exist at the same time. Everything exists at once. But due to our perception of time, we perceive a past, a present, and a future. Because we, as spiritual beings, are vibrations of energy. We are specific vibrations of energy moving. Well, no, actually, no, we're not moving. Our vibration moves space around us. This movement of space around us is what we perceive as us moving. Now, due to this movement of space around us, and how we all agree upon a reality, this also means that humans are creating their own reality for themselves. This means that there's billions of realities existing all at once. Now, if humans as a species spiritually agree, they don't have to even know that they're doing it because it's spiritual, agree to move into a different reality, everybody dies, literally dies, within that reality they did exist upon previously. Then they move into that new reality, and they do whatever beings did in that reality. Because when one thing dies, another thing takes its place. Imagine cars going down the freeway. There's a gap in between. One car leaves, another car takes its place to fill that gap. This is how space works. If one thing dies, another thing takes its place. So, when humans agree spiritually to move into a different reality, we die in the reality that we exist in now, and we move into a reality where something else had died in previously. But because of our thought inducing and manifesting within our reality, we can control the reality to how we like it. So it's not going to be exactly like the reality of the previous beings, but it will be very similar. Knowing this, reality, there's billions of realities passing through the eyes, milliseconds. Like, it's unfathomable. I don't know how to explain it easy enough. Humans perceive billions of realities at once. And this is why we have a past. The past is just a reality that we existed in previously, but it still exists. It's still going on right now at this point in time. We just can't see it because we're in another reality. Future. What a future is since all time exists on itself, future is just us perceiving a reality that we have a probability of moving into. This doesn't mean that it's going to happen. This just means that our thought can control what our future will look like. Whatever choices you make in this reality will create the variables that will create the probability of us, humans, moving into that specific reality. That means it's existing right now, but in a different time, in a different place. We can't see it. Now, clairvoyance, how to see into the future. What this is the spirit, the soul, can bend space around it, like I said before. And when we bend space around us faster than space itself is moving, this is what creates the vision of the future. What happens is we bend space around us so fast that we are technically moving faster than space. So we are perceiving the events that could happen in another reality at a different point of vibration. Which means that our brain is just calculating probabilities to happen. Because there is no past, present, or future, there's just probabilities of different realities. I hope this explains my view and my perception of time and space. Thank you for watching.